Kobe. Curry. The Charismatic Nerd. Besides my obnoxious celebrations and understanding why I am polarizing in basketball, there is a philosophical message in that subpar comedic skit. When people take a shot at something and miss, they usually quit. They feel that if they don't get it in the first few times, then what's the point of trying? And we're not even talking about basketball, but life in general, whether that be applying for jobs, networking, dating, making new friends, a new hobby, etc. People take one or two shots at it, then call it quits. I've been there before. It's just easier to quit and stay inside that comfort womb. But the problem with quitting is that you're not giving yourself a chance to learn. It's like you're choosing to stay ignorant. When we make mistakes or even fail, we are given an opportunity to learn some new knowledge on how to improve. So the next time we're going to take a shot, we're going to approach it with some new insights that's going to help us get closer to the mark. As long as we're willing to keep going and learn from our errors, then our mistakes and failures are going to be valuable assets for us. And the point I really want you to remember from this video is, you can adjust from missing, but you can't adjust from not trying. In basketball, you see ball players miss shots all the time, but what makes them elite in their shooting ability is the fact they can adjust each shot. And this philosophy also applies to our lives. Okay, say you understand all that, but are still not convinced. Like, there's a million platitudes talking about learning from your mistakes and failures. Fine. There's another and more philosophical way to look at mistakes and failures. Every mistake you make and every failure you experience is evidence that you are stepping outside your comfort womb. The OG Abraham Maslow wrote in his book, Toward a Psychology of Being, that every action you take either adds towards your growth or your stagnation. And the actions that add to our growth are outside our comfort womb. A problem a lot of people have is that they're so focused on achieving a certain goal or result, but they neglect to ask whether this action is going to help them grow or stagnate. When we have this perspective, it's easy to see how mistakes and failures are valuable. They are proof that we are growing in the right direction and proof that we are willing to learn from our actions, regardless of whether they're mistakes or not. When people aren't failing or making mistakes, it means that they're stuck in their comfort womb, where they're not trying to change anything about themselves or their situation. So when people say that mistakes are valuable, now you know that it's not the result, but the action that contributes to your growth that is valuable. So the next time you make a mistake or even fail, you're not going to think about the result or even quitting. In fact, you will be proud because you're adding to your growth and learning from your actions. Alright, before we end this video, let's just do a really quick summary. The things to take away from this video are, you can adjust from mistakes, but you can't adjust from not trying. And don't look at your mistakes or failures as mistakes and failures, but look at it whether it adds to your growth or not. And there you have it. Alright guys, thanks again for watching. I definitely appreciate it. Please don't forget to like this video, comment, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my email list. You know what to do. And guys, remember, you're not just any type of nerd. You're a charismatic nerd.